Hey everyone, welcome to your day 5 of the sneak peek into Beachbody coaching. So throughout this week, I hope you learned a little bit, maybe had a few questions answered, heard our stories, and could relate to a few things. So today I wanted to ask you, what if? So what if you decide to become a Beachbody coach? What if you don't decide to become a Beachbody coach? Either way you choose, how will your life change? What will you accomplish? What will set you apart from where you are now? So think about these things, maybe some pros and cons on each side. I know you're here for a reason, so I know you're interested, but maybe this week you decided, yep, this is for me, or maybe you decided it didn't. Either way, that's totally cool. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you did at least take out something from the group. So today I wanted to answer some of the questions that I get from a lot of people that are on the fence of becoming a Beachbody coach. The first one is, well, what if I don't know a lot of people, or what if I don't have a big Facebook list of friends or following? That's totally okay. When I first started, that's kind of how I was. I wasn't much of a Facebook poster. I'd go on there on occasion. I would post probably once a week and just wasn't out there a whole lot. But as I became more involved and more just sharing my story and messaging people and connecting with people through their pictures or their posts, that kind of thing, my network grew. And also the people that I connected with then started referring people to me. So cousins, coworkers, other family members, siblings, that kind of thing, they sent them my way. So don't let that hold you back, because the potential is huge. As long as you set a goal of helping 3 people per month, which is 3 people in 30 days, you can totally do this. You just have to have an open mind. Be willing to talk to people, get to know their story and their goals, and it's doable. So that's the first one. Second one is, well, I'm kind of seeing there's a lot of local coaches around the area. Also totally okay. So when I first signed up, I didn't have somebody that I signed up through. So I found it online and I thought, well, I'll give this a try. So I was given to a Canadian coach, and I did all my training through her. And then all of a sudden, when I kind of put myself out there, I had people saying, oh, do you know so-and-so that's from Wilmer? She's a coach too. And I was like, what? There's no Wilmer coaches. You're kidding me. So I instantly, guards up, honestly. But then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to become friends with her on Facebook. I'm going to see what she does, maybe follow her posts, that kind of thing. And after a couple of months, I decided I'm just going to message her and see if she wants to have coffee or meet up sometime. So we did, and we talked about what's working for us, what maybe our struggles are, and we've realized that we have 2 totally different businesses. She attracts totally different people than I do, and that's okay. That's great. So we're very big supporters of each other, and even though we both live in Wilmer, I have no idea who her customers are. She posts pictures, and I'm like, I don't even know who that is, and it's her own team. So don't let that hold you back as well. The third thing is, do you get bored of the workouts? So I personally never have. I love variety, so don't get me wrong. I don't do one program consistently for X amount of days. I do it the first time that I give it the attempt. I stick to it for the days that are a lot required, like 21 Day Fix, PIO. So I did that for 21 days, 60 days. And then now I just do a little bit of everything. So one day I do 21 Day Fix, one day I do PIO, one day I'll do Brazil butt lift. So no, I never get bored of the workouts. And in fact, it actually keeps me more accountable. So, and honestly, sometimes I even do non-Beachbody programs like Taibo. It's an oldie, but it's a good one. So don't feel like you have to, stick to one thing and do this particular thing. It's your journey. So do what works for you. I run, I do other classes, that kind of thing. So like I said, just make it your own. Don't feel obligated to do something that maybe is out of your comfort zone. The fourth thing is recruiting. I can't recruit coaches. With that, my best advice is what I've already talked about this week. Just share your story. I mean, you don't have to bring anybody in on your team. You can just do this as an ultimate accountability for yourself. So don't feel like you have to recruit X amount of coaches in X amount of days. It's not a requirement. I've been doing this, like I said, almost a year and a half, and I just signed on my 8th coach. So in let's see, it's probably 16 months, I would say. I mean, that's 8 people. So for me, it's a huge deal. Like, I feel like, man, I'm making a difference, and these girls are going to make a difference with me. And 8 people, that is huge. But some people recruit 8 people in 60 days. It doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters. So the recruiting side is totally, once again, up to you. If you want people to join you, if you want to put yourself out there and build a team, it's possible. And no matter what time frame you set for it. But if you want to maybe just take advantage of the discounts, get to know a few people, once again, it's possible. So there's no door-to-door sales or certain requirements that you have to meet. There's no inventory. There's nothing, like none of that. And it's amazing. That's the best part. So the last thing is a full-time coach versus a part-time. So my coach, when I signed up, or when I was given to her, like I said, she was working full-time in a corporate position, and a couple months in, she had quit her job. And for me, that was like a couple months into my journey, and I'm like, whoa, she just quit her, like, what's happening? And so it was really cool to just hear her story and how she got to that. If you want to do it part-time, like I do at the moment, I spend about an hour in the morning. I try to check in throughout the day if I get messages, depending on my lunch breaks, that kind of thing, and then I spend probably 2 hours in the evening. So 3 hours per day, give or take. I try to keep it to a minimum on the weekends. So I'd say, I don't know, 15 hours per week total, 10 to 15 hours. But there is the potential to make it full time. So if you're stuck in a soulless, life-sucking job, it's possible, totally possible. But if you're happy where you're at, it's also possible. Just do what is comfortable for you. You can spend less time, you can spend more time. And, for me, I've gotten into this routine that I wake up in the morning, I check in with my challengers, I check in with my coaches, I get ready for work, I go to work, come home, do supper, that kind of thing, and then I do kind of a final check-in. So, like I said, I spend about 15 hours per week. And for me, it's totally worth it. It pays itself off, just not financially, but I mean, it does financially, but most importantly, like just the relationships and everything that I have built off of that it's so powerful, and I can't explain it, and you just have to feel it. So this brings me back to my first original question. So what if you do decide to become a coach? What if you earn a couple $100 extra a month? What if you become in the best shape of your life? What if you help a friend become in the best shape of their life? What if you learn how to eat on a budget? I mean, there are so many positive things in this coaching industry that I would spend probably 7 hours just telling you all the ways that I have grown. So I'm obviously not going to do that, but like I said, what if you change someone else's life? What if you change your own life, your family's life? You guys, the potential is there. It's powerful, and I promise you, even if you try it, you will know. I gave it my best. So I hope this helped. I hope we answered your questions this week. I hope that you took a little bit from us, maybe helped you decide one way or the other. Like I said, we're not here to judge you at all. If this isn't your thing, that's totally cool. But I just want you to know that this is something that is life-changing, and I don't want you to have any regrets. So have a great day. I hope you guys, if you do have any questions, make sure to reach out to us. Otherwise, we will follow up with you, and have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.